What's going on, everybody? Good day. It's Saturday. It is Saturday, January 3rd. It's the beginning of the New Year's. It's the beginning of the New Year's of 2026. How do you feel about this? How does everyone feel about this? You know, how do we feel coming into the new year? You know, I put the news on this morning, and the first thing I seen is Venezuela. Something about Venezuela. Maduro was caught. The Venezuelan, I believe, president, was caught. They got him. They got their hands on him. Honestly speaking, I didn't know what was going on to the point. I know we was on the verge of going to a little war, right? But there's always a lot of politics that's in the middle of all this. There's always more to the story. Right? Like, for instance, this is more or less about oil. This is more or less about oil and territory than anything. Because, oil is liquid gold. And who provides the liquid gold? Venezuela has a lot.
At the light, turn left onto Windcrest Road.
I might work right now, so you're going to hear the GPS. I work in recovery, so I'm always picking people up and or dropping them off, bringing them to the program, and try to get them some help, right? And I'm always working with people. I love helping people. I love working with people.
In half a mile, turn right.
I love to be of service to people and others. Because the same way I picked up this path. I made a decision to live in this path and try to be righteous and be a better version of myself all the time. I also have to give thanks to the Almighty Creator, for laying down opportunity.
Turn right.
And for me to make certain decisions and choose wisely. Today, we had an escort someone.
In 2.3 miles, turn right onto Taylor's Mills Road.
To go to the hospital, to be picked up and taken to the hospital because his mentality, his mental wasn't right. His mental wasn't right. He wasn't diagnosed right, and they had this guy running around who was a schizophrenic, and he was giving people problems. He was always assuming. He was always jumping to a conclusion and assuming that somebody was doing something to him. In his head, somebody was doing something to him. In his head, that's not good to live like that. It's not good to live like that. It's bad enough we already go through a lot, and to have mental torture like that, it's real nerve-wracking. He was willing to leave by the police in cuffs. He was willing to leave like that. I have to give thanks to a woman that works with us, because if she hadn't been like a mother figure to him, You know, see, some people. See, one thing you gotta understand: a lot of people come from broken homes. Broken homes. Um, you know, they're missing their mother's love or their grandmother's love or a woman's touch, and when that is missing in the equation, you know, and they get that from anywhere from a woman that understands and really cares about you and trying to help you, you know, it hits different. It hits home different. You know? And that was the case for him. You know? As soon as she started talking to him like a mom, like a caring, concerned mom, he fell right into place. And he wasn't, you know, he didn't have to leave in police.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
He didn't have to leave with police. He left normally. But people like that, man, are dangerous. They're very dangerous. You know? He could have something in his mind that will bring him back, And just cause, you know, he will hurt himself, or hurt others.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Taylor's Mills Road.
But anyway, man, yeah, there's a lot going on. Uh, I worked 16 hours yesterday. Today I'm working another 16 hours.
In 1.1 miles, turn left onto Tennant Road.
You know, I do everything for the sake of recovery. You know, it's more than just a job to me. It's more than just a check. You know, I really sometimes I was telling my wife, I really sometimes feel like I'm home. Like this is more comfortable for me because I'm around people that I understand, right? I understand or they understand me, right? Um, I've been there and done that. You know, while I'm working at a program, I'm getting my program on, you know, because I am in recovery. So it's like knocking off two birds.
At the next light, turn left.
I also get to work out. You know, I work out there. I get to eat here. You know, what else you gonna get? What else you gonna get? Treatment like that. If he's good about it. You know, what else? You know, gonna find jobs like that.
At the light, turn left onto Tennant Road.
Sometimes it can get a bit overwhelming, but what you gonna do? You know, I was telling somebody, my daughter, man, for New Year's, I feel bad for her, man, because for New Year's she crashed her car, she got in trouble, she had to get out of jail. Oh man, she was just all caught up in some stuff, man, like terrible, terrible, terrible. And I had some type of feeling like that not too long ago about her. I really did.
In 5 miles, turn right onto Lamb Lane.
It was like a father's intuition, that I even told him in the text to be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, especially with that car. Be careful. And what she do, driving all drunk, what she do, knocked it up, called it DWI, DUI, driving under influence. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. So, the holidays is over with. So, everybody got what they wanted to get for Christmas. Well, I don't know, maybe not all the adults got, but as long as you was there to provide and have a good Christmas for your kids and your family, grandkids, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Contradictory to me that folk that are living on the prerogatives
I'm out here right
of
now,
marching and protest, questioning marching and protest.
just thinking.
Your job, your position, the neighborhood you live in was all based on people that protested and marched.
You got good stuff on, people
So
preaching.
you have an opportunity they didn't have. And you sitting up in your suburban house like they invited you there.
Listen to this.
You going to your job with a corner office with your name on the door like they really wanted you to have that position. People died, suffered. That's why I challenge our black elected officials. You're not there because you were smart. There were smart blacks before you. They didn't have the opportunity you had.
Listen.
So how dare you get in a position that people shed blood for?
Railroad crossing ahead.
Chain and Squinter for just going south to get you the right to vote. They killed Martin Louis. These some whites and blacks. They killed Jimmy Lee. They beat down John Lewis and Hosea Williams on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, Amelia Boykin, so you could vote. And here you sitting up in New York, Chicago, L.A., too lazy and ungrateful.
Hear this? This is what this is.
To use something that people died to give you. And then when something happened, you want everybody to jump when you ain't even voted. Well, I wonder what Mandela gonna do. What did you do? Red man, I don't trust none of the politicians. Well, none of us trust you.
I don't trust you.
I tell you, I walking up, visiting somebody down in on Lenox Avenue. I saw an old brother, about 1 or 2 years older than me. We used to debate all down through the years back in the day, and he didn't believe in electoral politics. He didn't believe in the system, and we'd be together on some things. But I ain't with that king stuff. I ain't with that just you're in the system. We got to overthrow the system. And he still had all his old garb and all that. And we stood there. He said, yeah, I see you got a TV show now. You're doing this now. Huh? I said, yeah, I see you still in the streets. He said, yeah, I'm staying with the peoples. Lumping proletariat. I said, all right, well, you all right? Your family all right? Yeah, everything's all right and all that. And we talked a little. He said, man, I got to go. I said, all right, got to run. Yeah, I got to go check on my Social Security check. I said, I thought you don't belong in the system. You can't be a revolutionary on Social Security. We talk all that talk, but we live on the prerogatives of people that pay the price. And at least if you are not going to be a participant, you ought not be ungrateful. So as I lay out where we're going, economic, we already pinpointed the companies we want to stop, and this voting rights stuff.
So now this is what they get into, right? Because you're always gonna have them type of people, man. Like you're always gonna have them type of people that's always gonna be backbiting and acting like they rebellious and they for the cause and this and that. Truth of the matter, man, is they're just dumb and miserable, right? And if things were going much their way, the way they want it to be, they wouldn't even be acting like that. But you know, things ain't really always what it seems. That's just the bottom line. You can't take things for what it's worth, man. You gotta really do your homework on stuff. You really have to do your homework.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Lamb Lane.
You gotta do your homework. You gotta do your homework. Do your homework. Do your homework. And you know where people stand at. You don't want to be the only one looking like a fool, sticking out like a sore thumb. You know, always getting, you always getting put out there. You always getting in trouble. You always this. You always that. And everybody else living on vain, right? Living off your vein, living off your vein, your breath. They all
Go past the street, then turn right onto Lamb Lane. Turn right onto Lamb Lane.
Yeah, I had to visit a good friend of mine who was on this. He's on photo photo of this segment.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Smithburg Road.
I say day one. He was my day one since a young kid. We've been friends. We've been like brothers since kids. We ran the streets together for a very long time. Very long time. We started off doing petty stuff on the streets, right? To becoming car thieves on the street, to becoming drug dealers. You know, I was the first one that gave them knowledge of drugs. Uh, you know, knowledge of drugs, history of drugs, how to make money. I brought them. I taught them, basically set them out, getting them straight with everything. I gave him his first little car when he was going to school because he was working on cars as a mechanic. So
At the next stop sign, turn right.
I gave him a Toyota. His first weapon, first gun really was through me. A lot of stuff. He was real close. That's my brother.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Smithburg Road. Then the destination is on your right.
No matter what. We've been through some stuff, right? As time went on and things happened, we both went on.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
We both went on our own way, right? And
How you doing, sir?
my bad. Oh shit, I passed it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I passed my bus. Shit was weird. Let's see something. I gotta put you in the system real quick. How you doing?
All right, man. Could be
You
better,
okay?
but it's all right.
Okay.
Just gotta get through it, right?
That's right. You made it first.
I was just clean, man. Fucking, I was up in PA. I've been out in PA for the last 4 years. The girl I was living with, she fucking relapsed, so that wasn't an option no more. I had to get out of there. I was living up by Upper Darby by Drexel. Drexel Hill, so I had to get the fuck out of there.